I think we are on. Let's start. Hello, everyone. Matt, turn on your camera, please. Hello, everyone. Welcome to OCLA Forum Seminar. Today is August 15th. And this Forum Seminar is for our Stage 2, Stage 3, and Stage 4 students. Today, so far, we have 2 performers. They seem excited to share their music with us. All right, let's have Miss Emily go first. And please announce your name again and the piece you're going to play.
My name is Emily, and today I'll be playing Mysterious Ballet.
Ta-da! Round of applause to Miss Emily. Great job. It's a very lovely piece. I like that a lot, actually. Do you like the piece? It seems like you enjoyed it. Why you like the piece?
I like it.
Why?
I don't have a reason I like it.
Okay. Like, I like chocolate because, I don't know, just like it looks brown or what? It's
It
sweet.
tastes good.
It tastes good. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's a really lovely piece. I like the dance-like character you are bringing out, and I think you have a very clean pedal as well. It's a little bit confusing to me in the second page for the pose, but in general, I think I like most of the part. Yeah, just the triplets in the second page or whenever it has that is a little bit unclear. We can talk more about that in the second half of the class. We also need to talk about some dynamic control in those parts as well.
No,
But
that's because I can't use the pedal. It won't go down.
wait, what?
I cannot shove down that last pedal.
Oh,
The
no, I'm
damper.
talking about the triplets, like the rhythm.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's annoying for me when I have the pedal on.
Okay, it's fine. We'll talk about it. Let's shift to Mr. Matt. Please announce your piece and also your name.
Hello, my name is Matthew Wong, and today I'll be playing the first 5 pages of the Passionata, first movement.
Ta-da! Bye. Cool.
Uh,
Okay. Ta-da! job. It's a really hard piece. Yeah. What's your? Do you like the piece, Matt? You're muted.
Yeah.
Why you like the piece? Don't say you don't know.
Um, because it's, I guess, a change of pace from what I've been playing for the past while.
Oh, like give a different dynamic, basically. It's pretty different, yeah, than your other repertoires you been playing. Okay, great. Thank you for annotating whatever you are trying to annotate. In general, it's good for the like, as a first draft of your performance, and then it's in a good shape. There are some rhythmic mistakes, yeah,
Yeah.
in your uh, preparation. Mostly is in the second half, like later part. For
Mhm.
some reason, all of your dot, not all, but most of your dotted half notes were too short, like extremely short.
I noticed that.
We'll talk more. We'll talk more about that in the second half class if we have time. But our third performer just arrived. Let me check her in. And hello, Lexi. Are you going to play a whole piece today?
Yeah.
All right, then let's just continue. Let's move on. So please turn on your camera and announce your name and the piece you're going to play, and also turn on your original sound.
Okay. Hi, my name is Lexi, and I'll be playing Ronda Talk.
Ta-da. round of applause for Miss Lexi. That was really nice. As a first draft, you tackle the entire piece. Yeah, and it is not an easy piece. There's a lot of staccatos you take care of. And then there's some like a random accidentals here and there. And then also your left hand need to be super steady. I think you are on the way. You are like very, very close to the destination. Okay, what's the most challenging part in this piece, in your opinion, when you learn it?
Um,
Okay, everything is a piece of cake. I'm fine.
I don't really know.
You don't really know?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, so maybe I don't think you have the problem or like challenge when you learn the notes. I think the notes itself are themselves like in your level, which is great. Just be careful for the good next step is to have your to start adding the articulations. I think you are keeping your left hand in staccatos pretty well, but for some reason for your right hand maybe it's not comfortable to do that yet, right? You probably feel that way. And then especially this, like whenever you don't have the staccato, right? You have your like little slur and then the accent here. And then overall this piece will be slightly faster than it's like in the actual tempo. And then so you see like tenuto here. It doesn't have too much I guess dynamic markings, right? When you have middle piano and then you just like this all the time. But we do have accents. So if you can bring those accents out, that will be very effective to bring out that to bring out the dramatic character in this piece. Okay. I will suggest you to start adding the articulations in Kaizen before you speed up the tempo. And then also when you do the staccatos, try to make your wrist make it very bouncy and flexible. That's something that might be challenging when you try to make tempo like faster. So make sure you have a very relaxed wrist, but fingertip need to be like solid when you play. In this part, some parts are not so smooth at the moment. What's your go-to practice tool when things are not so smooth?
Practice like the measures I need to do over and over again and hand separate.
Okay, so hand separate, high amount of repetition, and small section, so sectional practice. What about you, Emily? When you try to make things smoother, besides these three kind of tools, the practice tools, what else you do, Miss Emily? Yeah. Do you do anything else? You do the same thing? Hand separate? Hmm. How about you, Matt, if you're there? Not so sure if he's there. Oh, hi. Why you disappear? I cannot see you in the camera. Hi, I can see your hand. Left hand, actually. Okay, now it's half body. Okay, so when things are not so smooth, what's your go-to tool, practice tool? Besides hand separate, besides high amount of repetition, besides small like sectional practice?
Uh, I guess it really just depends on what the problem really is.
I just said it's not so smooth. You're trying to make things smoother.
Okay, I guess slow things down too.
Ta-da, getting slower. Yeah, so Lexi, you can try getting slower. What else? Hey, pedagogy student, you should know. Matt.
Me? Or
No, I'm talking about Matt. What else? Thumbs up is not the option.
What? No,
What?
it really is.
What else?
It really is.
Huh? It's fine. My another go-to tool is called backwards. Backwards practice can be very effective when things are not so smooth. You can say, okay, I'm doing these four measures, and I'm doing one beat at a time or half measure at a time, and I add one half measure before. So like maybe you're doing from measure 1 to 4. We start from the second half of measure 4, and then we add entire measure 4, and then we add the second half of measure 3. It's kind of going, it's not really playing notes backwards, but we are starting the portion like from the back. So like when you add it, because it's very natural for us to play, you know, from beginning to the end, or like in that setup. But when you start challenging your brain in that way, they will actually learn the things more thorough, and you can find out the gaps in your playing as well. Okay, let's move on to Miss Emily's piece. So I like most of the part. I just wish that you can do counting out loud for your triplets part from measure 9. We don't do it right now. I will leave that for you in Kaizen. Another thing I want you to do is, why we have this diminuendo thing here? Why whenever you ask you to do mezzo forte and then get softer at the end? Why? Like, these are very odd or not usual requests in the music, right? When we see Lexi's pieces, her piece, it doesn't have that like detail or like sudden change for dynamic markings, but you do. What kind of situation or what kind of description? It can be like very imaginative. You can describe a story or describe a sentences that you think it matches this vibe or this like the dynamic markings. Do you have any thoughts for that, Emily? You're like, what? I don't know. Like, the composer just put it there. I guess I need to do it. Okay, so in my opinion, when your right hand goes like that from the lowest note to and then all the chromatic scale, it actually sounds more like a question. And when you ask a question, your tone goes what? It goes up, right? Can I have ice cream today? Can I please have ice cream today? Right? When you ask your mom. And because it's a question, usually we don't ask question in a very loud voice. Otherwise, it doesn't sound like a question. Can I have a question? Okay, can I have an ice cream? It sounds kind of like, are you mad? Right? So it's like, can I have a question? Can I have an ice cream? So I think that's a reason why it's like naturally getting softer, to give that question vibe in the music, because it's what the title is called, Mysterious Ballet, right? It's kind of everything needs to be mysterious and questionable, like what's going on here, what's going on there. Okay, so if you can bring that up, that'll be very effective and more dramatic in your music, in your playing. Okay, so two things for you is counting out loud for this part, for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 bars, and then make sure you do the dynamics in the very clear way. Start with mezzo forte and then diminuendo piano. We have a few minutes. I won't talk about Matt's piece. This is a hard piece, I get it. But when things are not too hard, please try your very best to take care of everything. For example, we do have I don't want to be a note police here, but for example, like all of these grace notes, please play it. This piece is so famous for everyone. So when you don't do it, like everyone knows.
Okay.
Okay, another thing is, what's the real, like how many beats for this note?
2.
For some reason, you'll keep playing like one beat.
Okay.
Like you, boom, like bye. Can you try one? Can you try one from that part? Maybe just 1, 2, 3, from here, just this one. Yeah, it's more like imagine like there's a Beethoven is a very, how to say that, is a composer that he can be very pianistic, but he also do a lot of orchestral elements in his composition, for his piano compositions, right? So this part is more like, imagine it's a strings or like the whoopings, bum, instead of ba. Right? It's so easy for our for a pianist to just like play and go. But no, this imagine you are kind of like fading up. Ah, 1, 2, leave. Yes. And if you can do a diminuendo, that'd be great. You leave a bit too late now. You need to be very, very precise with your rhythm. It's too short. You really need to count. Okay, I will leave this for Kaizen. We won't do like 10,000 times here. And also the rhythm here. This note, this trio. The dance is different every single time. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's kind of shorter. Please use metronome, and you need to count. You need to have a very detailed, like very like micro beats in your heart for this entire piece. Because Beethoven is so, his pieces is so important with their structure. The notes itself is not fancy, but the structure and how he structured everything together is amazing. And if you don't actually make the rhythm like very precise, it will, it's the structure is kind of like not so stable. Every rests you need to count. Yes, unfortunately, it's not a romantic piece. The dynamics are good though. You're bringing out the very nice dynamic contrast in your playing. But the basic stuff, the rhythm, is going to be like you need to be extremely accurate. When I played this piece when I was, I don't know, when I was younger, my teacher would literally like give me a really hard time on all the rhythm. Okay. And sometimes you just speed up for no reason. I'm not so sure what happened.
Anything.
Mm-hmm. Um, I'll let you continue working on this piece. This is a really hard piece and a really big piece. I'm sure you will do very well, but just be careful for all the quarter note and then have the rest after, and also all the dotted half notes. You're playing it with like 2 beats or something, like something ridiculous short.
Also the
Wait,
I don't think I'm playing those two full.
yeah, that part as well. Anyway, thank you all for sharing your music and working with me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.